Hey everybody, so in this video we are going to look at adding and subtracting decimals. So let's start with the following example, 8.13 plus 2.76. So the key when we are adding or subtracting decimals is to make sure that all of our places are lined up. Just like when we're adding whole numbers, right? If we were adding 27 plus 5, we want to make sure our ones place is lined up here, and then if we had multiple numbers in the tens place, we would want those lined up as well because we want to add the same places together. So we want to do the same thing with decimals. Now an easy way to make sure we do that is just to line up our decimal points, because the decimal will always be between our ones place and our tenths place. So as long as we make sure those decimals are lined up, then we can add like any normal addition problem. So we start with 3 plus 6, which is 9. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. And our decimal goes in exactly the same place here. So our answer would be 10.89. Okay, now if we want to do a quick estimate to make sure this is a reasonable answer, we could do so. We can look at this and round. So 8.13 would round to 8. And 2.76 would round to 3. And 8 plus 3 equals 11, which is quite close to 10.89. So definitely our answer is reasonable here. All right, let's look at another example. 4.206 plus 10.85. So again, we want to make sure that we are lining all of our places up by lining up that decimal. So we can start by writing 4.206, and then we have 10.85. Now because we have this blank space here, we'll just go ahead and put a 0 in that place. So now we have 6 plus 0, which is 6, 0 plus 5, which is 5, 2 plus 8 is 10, 1 plus 4 is 5, and a 1 would be 1. Bring our decimal down in the exact same spot. Again, with an estimate to check, this would round to 4, this would round to 11. 4 plus 11 is 15. Our answer was 15.056, so that is definitely reasonable. Okay, let's go ahead and try a subtraction problem. Now, anytime you're watching these videos, I would strongly encourage you to pause it when I write down a problem so that you can try practicing it on your own before I then show you the answer, similar to how we do in class. So let's go ahead and look at this one. 5.508 minus 3.174. So again, we'll want to start by writing and lining up our places. Paying attention to our subtraction sign here, making sure we do the correct operation. Then we have 8 minus 4, which is 4. Now we have 0 minus 7. So we are going to need to regroup here. So with this 5 can become 4. And the 0 would be 10. So now we've got 10 minus 7, which is 3, 4 minus 1, which is 3, and 5 minus 3 is 2. So we get 2.334. Okay, let's try another one. 21.9 minus 1.605. So you go ahead and write out our problem. Again, pause here if you want to try solving on your own first. And then we're subtracting 1.605. Again, we need to make sure decimals are lined up so that our places are lined up. And again, it is very important that we have our zeros here at the end. Okay, so 9 tenths or 0.9 is the same thing as 0.900 or 900 thousandths. But this helps us out because now we know we are subtracting 5 from 0 rather than just having a 5 there. So we'll need to start by regrouping here our 9 would become 8, and this would become 10. And then this, we can regroup again. That becomes 9, and this becomes 10. So we've got 10 minus 5, which is 5. 9 minus 0 is 9. 8 minus 6 is 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. And then we have a 2 minus nothing there. Decimal in the same spot, and we get 20.295. So that's a quick look at adding and subtracting decimals.